Emma says he makes an effort to stay in touch every day, but has not made an effort to meet me after 3 months of online chat. Should I pull back? He is an introvert, but that isn't an excuse to slack, is it? So it depends, right? It depends on what's going on with him and all that kind of stuff. It depends on how he feels about you. It depends on what your relationship is to each other, right? Are you? You said you've been chatting online, right? Yeah. So you've been chatting online. Is it from like an online dating app, or is it from like, he started reaching out to you on Facebook or Instagram or one of the social media channels, and then he's just been doing that for a really long time? Because it could matter what the frame is, right? If it's a dating site, if he came from a dating site and he's been messaging with you, here's what I recommend that you do. I recommend that you say, hey, I'm really busy. I'd love to talk some more, but I'm busy, and but I'd love to meet up with you if that's something that you're interested in. Let me know, and we can schedule something, and then just leave it at that. And if he tries to continue messaging with you, just say, hey, I don't have time to talk. I'd love to meet up with you and make some time for you to like hang out and chat. But if you just want to talk online, I don't have time for this, right? Because you don't want to end up being pen pals with somebody. You don't want to be, online buddies. You don't want to get invested in somebody that you never end up meeting. And one of the important reasons for this, and I talk to women about this all the time, but it's because women will sometimes get attached to these guys and you don't even know what he's like in real life. You might end up meeting him. And I hear this from a lot of women. They'll meet a guy that they thought was really great online, and then all of a sudden they're like, the attraction isn't there. The chemistry isn't there. They don't really like him that much. He's not the same as he was online, right? Because if you're online, you have time to think about things. You have time to, craft whatever it is that you're going to say and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in person, it's like, hey, I'm talking to this person and I have to think of these things right now. I, can't use some kind of thing that I, purchased, some dating advice that I purchased, and, figuring out what I should be saying and all that kind of stuff. And instead they're having, potentially real conversations, and you can see their movements and you can look for red flags and you can feel your intuition with what's going on with him in person. And so my suggestion is that you don't get yourself into a 3 months of online chatting with anybody. And instead, after you've had a little bit of conversation with somebody, just let them know that you'd love to meet up with them, but that you don't want to be pen pals and that you don't have time. And that if they want to meet up with you, that you'll make some time and you guys can, go on a date or something and have a real conversation in person.